Alright, we are going upstairs in Catty-Corner Cottage. The hallway's still pretty plain. Part of the reason for that is because ideally I would love to put in, actually like install niches and Gothic arches into the walls so that we can put little statues or vases or something in there. But I don't know if we'd ever be able to afford that because we have plaster walls and I think it would be pretty expensive to have it done. And I don't know if we could DIY. So here's the window on the landing. There's a view to our backyard. There is the hawthorn that I adore so much. As you can tell, it's pretty snowy out today. Otherwise I would have given you a tour of the outside of the house too. But okay, there's the little step up. We've got a Rossetti corner here, what a shock. Alexa Wilding, Alexa Wilding, pleased to meet you. Upstairs hallway we have my favorite water house of Ophelia. And eventually below her we'd like to do a long, low bookshelf, but we've been searching on Craigslist for ages for just the right one and we still haven't found the right one. You can also see here, that is a sample that one of my British friends kindly sent to me of the Golden Lily William Morris wallpaper that I think would be absolutely perfect up here. So I dream of someday being able to put that in this tiny little hallway up here to tie together the room of all the colors of all three rooms. First room, that's a linen closet. First room is our bathroom, which is such a pain to try and actually videotape or take photos of because it's such an odd shape and it's awfully small. So hopefully this video will show better. It's themed to Aladdin / 1001 Nights, kind of an Arabic feel to it. I did the paintings around the top. That's a photocopy of one of the pages of Nerut's version of Aladdin that he's done. And I added the little knobs there, kind of theme it more to Aladdin / exotic feel. Got a Toran, however you say that. Shweta would know. Above the window, and on top of over the toilet etagere, we have Nerut's book, which is just absolutely gorgeous. I recommend it to anyone and everyone. And we occasionally will flip it open to a new page, just because each page is a work of art. So you can see it's odd angles in here. It slopes down, comes around, slopes up, comes around, etc. Oh, you don't want to see me in the mirror. But it has a regular size bathtub, and eventually in there, see that weird angle? I want to paint stars on the ceiling in there, so that when we're taking a shower, we can look up and feel like we're transformed into a different space. Okay, so here we are in the hallway again. Hi, Ophelia. Now we're going to go into the dreaming room. This is the room that was the most bland when we moved in. All they had was a bed on the floor and a cheap table in the corner, and it looked just awful. The walls were beige, the bed was beige, the furniture was beige. It was a very beige room. It looked terrible. And now look at it. Love the color that we painted the walls. Oh, hi, Core. Yeah, hi. Okay. Sorry, distracted. Anyway, love the color we painted the walls. This is our Women in White wall. I've got a couple of my modeling portraits up there, plus the Lady of Shalott, a few pictures of Maud Feely, and that is a portrait of Aya, the little baby girl that came and lived with us for a week, and she stole my heart, but unfortunately she couldn't stay with us. There is the new fairy door. This is the mermaid corner with our chair and Moroccan lantern and a couple of, well, 3 little vignettes of mermaids. This is the Loveday closet because, and of course Corbin goes in there immediately because it's the one place in the house he's not allowed. My Loveday dress, which you can't really see very well because it's dark in there. My Loveday dress is in that closet because it is one of my prized possessions and it deserves a closet of its own. So there's the Loveday dress, and there is Corbin, and we will let him stay there and we will move on. These are the William Morris curtains that I made from fabric that Bryony gave me. Thank you, Bryony! And a couple of stacks of books that I still need to read. There's my desk for art. Got all my, well, some of my art supplies in there. And some pictures that motivate me, including a fairy by Narut, and a picture of me and Terry Windling, and one by Kanuko Craft. And another artwork by Kanuko Craft with a paper garland of William Morris prints that the other Bryony sent me from England. I'm lucky enough to have 2 wonderful friends named Bryony. The little makeshift table, eventually would like to get a new one, with a plant and a little vignette on there with little cutout fairies and a flower with text on it. Here is the bed in the dreaming room for any guests that come, and it has a pop-up trundle so that we can accommodate a couple. It turns into a king-size bed. Currently playing around with having this sheer drape above there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or not, but for now, I'll just leave it there. And all of these hand-painted butterflies that I put on branches. Hand-painted, hand-colored. They're colored pencil. This is my motivation board. All kinds of things that I love that motivate me. There's a poster from the recent exhibition of the pre-Raphaelites, as they say in England, that some anonymous person, I'm not sure who sent it to me, but I love it. There's the board that I've been drawing all of my princesses on. You can see it's blank, awaiting the next princess. My bookshelf, a mask by Shane Odom. My absolute favorite picture of Ned and Topsy. And that is my art supply chest of drawers. And on top we've got silhouette portraits of Titania and Oberon. And ephemera postcard, antique postcard. Some butterflies. Got a little butterfly fairy here. I think that one's Alan Lee from the Brian Froud Alan Lee book. Okay, I'm going into way too much detail. Let's move on. You can tell that room means a lot to me. That is my inspiration room. It's Corbin! He decided to move out of the closet. Thank you, babe. Excuse me. This is our bedroom. With all of the windling trees on the walls. Chairs. There's a little vignette with a fairy tale book. Art Nouveau mirror. Our little sitting space. Really don't use that much in the winter time because the wind is right there and it's freezing. Hopefully in the summer. Painted trees, the arch above that area. I've taken photographs of this room so many times I feel like I'm repeating myself by showing you all of this, but hopefully you still enjoy it. There is the tree bed that I fell in love with as soon as I saw it on Craigslist and absolutely had to own it.